All right, guys, Coach Reese here. This is going to be July 22nd, Wednesday's workout. So we're going to start you guys off with a warm-up, starting out with 2 rounds, 10 alternating groiners, 10 bootstrappers, and 10 lunge with a torso twist. And then we'll go into 2 rounds, all 10 reps each, up, downs, double dumbbell deadlifts, and then double dumbbell swings. So that should get us nice and primed and ready for the workout. So the workout's 2 things, 2 separate AMRAPs, but they are actually the same movements, just kind of swapped around a little bit. So each AMRAP is going to be 9 minutes. Your first one, you will start off doing 10 sit-ups, 5 devil press, and then 20 alternating jumping lunges. Then you're going to rest 2 minutes, okay? And we're going to go back into that AMRAP, except now it's going to start with 20 alternating jumping lunges, 5 devil's press, and then 10 sit-ups, okay? And you'll be going through those rounds within the 9-minute time frames as many times as we can. So let's go ahead. Let's get right into the movements, guys. Alright, so let's start off with the warm-up. So we're going to start off with those alternating groiners. So we're going to get that plank position, guys. Take my foot, push it all the way up to my hands here, push the knee out, drive that hip down into the mat, guys, and just kind of warm up, get those hips nice and loose, and then alternate to the other side. And then we got bootstrappers, which ideally, with the hands, place them right here on the finger or the toes. I'm gonna bring my hips down, take my elbows, push my knees out, keep my chest up, guys. And I'm gonna go back, pushing those knees back out, good stretch on the hamstrings, and then back into the bootstrap, right? And then we got the lunge with torso twist. So I'm gonna take a lunge here. I'm going to twist towards the leg that's up. You can kind of utilize that arm to help twist to the side. Then we can go into the next one. Alright. And again, you'll do 2 rounds, 10 reps each, guys. Then we're going to go into 2 rounds of 10 up downs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, jump back into that plank position, or if we need to, we can step back. And then we're going to either step back or jump back, and then stand it all the way back up before going back to the next rep. And then we had the double dumbbell deadlift, okay? So what I'm actually gonna have you guys do for this one, ideally you would do the deadlifts maybe outside the hips. But for this case and for what we're gonna be doing for the devil press, let's try to kind of do it where we have it in between our legs this time. So we may need just a slightly wider stance than we would normally get, but everything is still true and same to what it is, right? So I'm gonna hinge the hips back, set my hips down, keep my chest up. I'm gonna grab on top of these dumbbells here. I'm gonna kind of angle them down here. So all I gotta do is stand it all the way up, keeping everything nice and tall. Squeeze the butt at the top, and then again I go hinge back, tap the dumbbells, come back up, right? Now, once we go ahead and we have those done, right, we'll do 10 of those, we'll go ahead and do double dumbbell swings. So what we'll do is, we're gonna go ahead and kind of hike it like a kettlebell, if you will, right? So grab a hold of these dumbbells, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hike it to a swing, keep them together. Ideally, right, that should get us primed and ready for when we start going into the devil's press, okay? Which leads us to the workout. So the workout's the devil's press, guys, and sit-ups and alternating jumping lunges. So sit-ups, we can use the ab mat here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll grab this ab mat. We'll place it just behind, right here on the tailbone. And I can have my legs like so, or we can butterfly them. It's up to you guys. Whichever way we decide to do it, all we're going to do is kind of start hanging all the way back. Shoulders touch the mat, and I'm going to use my arms to swing my body forward, allowing that momentum to carry forward. Make sure the shoulders are further than the hips itself, right? So once we get to the sit-ups, then the devil's press, So I'm actually going to set my dumbbells a little bit wider, so because we're actually going to burpee into the dumbbells itself. So I want to leave a little bit of space for my body to kind of go in between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab onto the dumbbell. I'm going to get into the burpee, so chest and head touch the ground. And as I come up, wide stance with my feet, right? And I'm going to hike, right, the dumbbells into like an overhead snatch, right? So it's all one movement. So I come back down, wide with the dumbbells, put the body down, chest and thighs hit the ground, pop up, swing them towards you, and then all one motion. Try to utilize that swing and that momentum, almost like a kettlebell, or American kettlebell swing, to at least get those dumbbells all the way up, so we're not having to press by any means towards the top. And then we have alternating jumping lunges, right? So we'll go ahead and get into a lunge. I'm going to jump straight up, right into the next movement, right? So we're going to jump, make sure the knees touch the ground. I'm trying to stay nice and tall, nice and vertical as best I can. Don't want to lean forward. All I'm doing is trying to jump up nice and high, alternating between the two. If we're not comfortable jumping, we can always just go into like the reverse lunge, guys. Step back, just like so, right? So it's no big deal if you can't do that there, right? And that is it, right? So you have a 9-minute AMRAP. You'll rest 2 minutes. You'll do the exact same AMRAP, except it's just flipped backwards, okay? So that is it, guys. If we don't have any dumbbells, obviously use kettlebells, guys. Kettlebells work just fine. Use the backpack if you need to use a backpack. So either way, you can use it, utilize any kind of household equipment that you can. But ideally, that's just the basic workout that you're going to be doing. It's 18 minutes long, but you get a little bit of a break in between. So have fun with it, guys, and we'll see you on Wednesday.